Melville, Erica, and Dave, who first emailed me from Oregon over a year ago, expressing their desire to be married and to create a Jewish home together. I want to welcome Erica back to the temple of her youth. You can see her confirmation picture hanging on the office side wall. She's front and center. And to welcome you, Dave, to our sanctuary, which you may or may not have been in before. From the outset, Dave agreed to invest some time and energy into studying the Jewish tradition, and both he and Erica completed an Intro to Judaism class in Portland and celebrated some of the traditions, mainly with Erica's dear college friend Rachel and her family. And I heard about your wonderful Shabbat dinners where you squeezed in 35 people, so I didn't know if it was around the table or just in your house. But it's been a real pleasure to be part of your learning and to witness your love for one another. So as you turn to one another, I invite you just to inhale and exhale. One last breath, sigh of anxiety, of impatience, of anticipation. Set aside any lingering worries. We are creating a new world, and let's not let it go by as if it were just one more preparation. We began our ceremony with the Ashkenazic custom of circling. In the Middle Ages, the circling was a sign of protection. Today, circling is a public expression of your sacred union. You circled a total of 7 times. We know that in biblical time, 7 is the number of days God takes to create the world. And we will see the number 7 appear again in our ceremony for the wedding, like the number 7 signifies the creation of a new world. The two of you come together under this chuppah, a symbol of the Jewish home that you are creating together. It is a chuppah that Rachel used at her wedding, made of lace from Israel, and for which your dad, Erica, made the bases. Beautiful. May your home, like this chuppah, be open to and serve as a safe haven for you, your family, your friends, and all whom you invite within. Please join with me in the blessing that we say at all joyous beginnings, the Shehetiyanu blessing. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, shehetiyanu v'kiyamanu v'higiyanu lazman hazeh. Blessed are you, God, creator of the universe, who breathes life into us, who sustains us day by day, and who allows us to arrive at joyous moments like these. In Jewish tradition, a wedding is called kiddushin, which comes from the Hebrew word kadosh, which means holy. Holiness is associated with separateness. Your marriage is kadosh, is holy, because you are pledging to set your relationship apart from all others. A wedding begins with a betrothal, an engagement. You have a story about your engagement. It includes snowshoes, a mountain, and a really cold, snowy day. And the two of you are doing what you both like to do, hike, backpack, and in this case, snowshoe. You are on Mount Hood at a beautiful spot where you can normally see the sun. And it was really, really cold. But Dave had decided that that day was going to be the day to propose. And it was. Maybe you can start a new trend called extreme engagements. The symbol of this moment is a cup of wine over which we recite the blessing of betrothal, or birkat erusin. You can hold it. We'll take a sip after the blessing. Praised are you, Adonai, your presence permeates the universe. You teach us to rejoice with the wedding couple, to celebrate their consecration to each other, and to witness their vows to each other here beneath the bridal canopy. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei beri hagafen. We praise you, Adonai, our God, ruler of the universe, creator of the fruit of the vine. tradition teaches that the one who stands next to you under your chuppah is the one who stood next to you at Mount Sinai when God revealed the Torah to the world. Though Moses and the Israelites would be the people to enter into a covenant with Adonai at that time, not everyone who was present at Sinai was a Hebrew. Throughout Israelite history, there have been people who have cast in their lot with the Jewish people, even when they did not have to. Dave, you are one of those people. And it all started in a rather labyrinthine way, almost like a game of telephone. You were visiting your friend Sarah, and you were talking with her dad, Bernie, about moving to Portland. It just so happens that at another party, Bernie overheard Erica's mom, Annie, talking about her daughter moving to Portland. His ears perked up, contact information was exchanged. So you didn't contact each other before leaving Rochester. You both actually moved to Portland on the same day, different flights. You each had each other's names, and so once in your new city, you met for coffee for the first time in a park in Portland. You quickly discovered that you both love the outdoors, and you explored Portland and Mount Hood together. You also think you may have competed against one another in cross country in high school. Well, there are many things you love about Erica. Her thoughtfulness, her artistic ability, her patience, her quiet nature. One of the things that you find most special about your relationship is how hard it is for you not to use the word we when you think about her. So I'll use the plural you when I'm talking about her. You both love nature. You both have great friends and make great friends together. You love hosting. You make a point of cooking together and enjoying meals together. You listen to each other's complaints and concerns. You help the other solve problems and lift the other's spirits when down. You pool your talents to create something better than what you could do individually. You are always busy, even on the take it easy weekends. You have fun together. You're almost always in a groove, and you communicate well when you're not. You share future goals. You take care of each other and make a great team. For all these reasons and more, you can't wait to be Erica's husband. You can't wait to start a family together, which in your humble opinion is going to be a great family. And Erica, you see your backpacking trips as a metaphor for how well you two go together. A successful trip requires good communication. You need to pack everything you need, but not too much. You need to envision who will be carrying more weight at what time, and take care to balance the load bearing. And you both pay constant attention to how to improve for the next trip, whether in terms of equipment or hiking trails or campsite. The journey requires attention to detail as well as to the big picture, which you both do so well together. You love that Dave is caring and accepting, and maybe most of all, you love that he pushes you to be a better person than you ever thought you could be. Now, before the two of you exchange rings, take a moment to look out at all of these loving faces who are here to celebrate with you. Your presence helps to consecrate this moment. Okay, so first Erica's ring. I ask you now in the presence of God in this assembly to speak the words and exchange the rings that make you husband and wife. David, place his ring on Erica's finger. Please say to her the following words, repeating after me. Hare.
Hare.
At. Mikudeshet.
Mikudeshet. Li.
Bitabaat.
Bitabaat. Zo.
Beruach. Dat. Moshe. Yisrael. With this ring. I betroth you to me. In the spirit. Of the tradition. Of Moses and Israel. I betroth you in righteousness. And justice. In loyalty. And compassion. And in faithfulness. Erica, as you place the ring on Dave's finger, please say to him the following words. Hare. Atah. Mikudash. ומקודש לי בטבעת זו ברוח דת Moshe Israel. With this ring, I betroth you to me in the spirit of the tradition of Moses in Israel. I betroth you in righteousness and justice, in loyalty, in compassion, and in faithfulness. The ketubah is their marriage document. It was signed earlier by 2 witnesses, and I'm going to read for you what they have signed. On the first day of the week, the 8th day of the month of Tammuz, in the year 5774, corresponding to the 6th day of the month of July in the year 2014, here in Rochester, New York, the groom, David Michael Castle, son of Robert Wilmot and Barbara Munson Castle, and the bride, Erica Todd Melville, daughter of John Hoyt Melville and Annie Todd Melville, enter into this mutual covenant as equal partners, loving and supportive companions in life. With this ceremony, we affirm our intention to provide for each other the protections and privileges of this sacred union. These rings symbolize our commitment to each other as beloveds and friends before God and His witnesses. May our love provide us with the freedom to be ourselves and the courage to follow our mutual and individual paths. May our lives be intertwined forever and be blessed with loyalty and devotion. As we share life's experiences, we vow to create an intimacy that will enable us to express our innermost thoughts and feelings. We vow to respect and treasure each other and treat one another with kindness. We vow to remain sensitive to each other's needs, desires, and dreams. We vow to share the joys in life and comfort each other in times of sorrow. We vow to support each other in intellectual, physical, and spiritual pursuits. We vow to care for each other's emotional well-being with compassion and tenderness. We vow to establish a warm and generous home open to all. We look forward to building a family filled with love, peace, learning, and laughter. We joyfully enter into this covenant and solemnly accept the obligations herein. The Baal Shem Tov, who's the founder of Jewish mysticism, suggests or counsels newlyweds that should there be a moment of strife, to go back and look at your ketubah, remind yourselves not only of what is written there, but of this day, the entire day that's so filled with love and promise. We're going to continue with the 7 blessings, the Sheva Brachot, and we're going to put the talit. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. And all this until the very end of the 7th blessing. We praise you, Adonai, our God, ruler of the universe, creator of the fruit of the vine. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, she'akol bara likvodo. We praise you, Adonai, our God, ruler of the universe, creator of all things for your glory. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam yotzer ha'adam. We praise you, Adonai, our God, ruler of the universe, creator of man and woman. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher yetzar et adam b'tzalmo b'tzelem debut ha'amito v'hikim lo minenu binyan ad li'ad. Baruch atah Adonai yotzer ha'adam. We praise you, Adonai, our God, ruler of the universe, who creates us as partners with you in life's everlasting renewal. Sos tasis v'tagel Tzion b'kibutz baneha l'tocha v'simcha. Baruch atah Adonai mesamech Tzion b'banea. We praise you, Adonai, our God, who causes Zion to rejoice in her children's happy return. Sameach tisamach re'im ha'olim kisemach. Tisamechacha yitzircha v'gan eden mikeden. Baruch atah Adonai mesameach chatan v'chala. We praise you, Adonai, our God, who causes bride and groom to rejoice. May these loving companions rejoice, as have your creatures since the days of creation. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bara sason v'simcha chatan v'chala, asher bara sason v'simcha chatan v'chala, gila rina ditza v'chedva, ahava ve'achava, shalom ve're'ut. We praise you, Adonai, our God, ruler of the universe, creator of joy and gladness, bride and groom, love and kinship, peace and friendship. O God, may there always be heard in the cities of Israel and in the streets of Jerusalem the sounds of joy and of happiness, the voice of the groom and the voice of the bride, the shouts of young people celebrating, the songs of children at play. We praise you, our God, who causes the wedding couple to rejoice together. Kol sason v'kol simcha, kol chatan v'kol kala, kol sason v'kol simcha, kol chatan v'kol kala. Take us. Mi gadir al hakol, mi baruch al hakol, mi gadol al hakol, hu yivarech chatan v'chala. Splendor is upon everything, blessing is upon everything. Whoever is full of this abundance, bless this groom and bride. Now I, acting in accordance with the traditions of Moses, Miriam, and the Jewish people, and with the authority invested in me by the state of New York, declare you, David Michael Castle, son of Robert and Barbara Castle, and you, Erica Taub Melville, daughter of Annie Melville and John Melville, Sarah Bat Hannah, husband and wife. Kiss one another. Now, it is traditional for a glass to be broken, for guests to shout, Mazel Tov. The breaking of the glass is a reminder of the temple and Jerusalem, the ancient capital of the Israelite people, which has, throughout history, been decimated by foes. May the broken glass also be a symbol of all that is broken in this world that yet needs repairing, and inspire you to work for much-needed wholeness. And may your love be one step towards this peace, this